I want to take this time, guys. I want to share a little video here, and we're going to go into more the mechanical side. We're going to go into more of the I shouldn't say the mechanical side, more of the the meat and potato, if you will. I'm just trying to find this option here to share my video. Perfect.
Every single day, people all over the world wake up hopeless because they feel lost, because they feel stuck, because they feel they cannot change their lives, their future, or their family's future. And that future right now looks grim. Corporations control the economy. People make less. Corporate giants make more. But it's still business as usual. If a business can take advantage of people, can people take advantage of a business? Giant corporations are structured in ways to benefit the few, to keep the power, to exploit the masses, to give the least and to profit the most. We have been told that this is the way things are, the way business should be, the way the world works. But we are business people, and we know that is just not true. We know that a business can be structured to benefit the many, and we are crazy enough to believe that when we do that, we create a spark that can change the world. Become a member of the IN8 network today. Unlock the profit power of your data and your engagement, and discover new decentralized ways to take back your freedom together with a global community of business leaders and technology developers ready to change the world.
That just gives me chills, guys. Thank you, Liv. I realized that pretty quickly. Thank you for that. But it just gives me chills. I kept saying, like, where do I sign up? How do I get involved? Like this just, what we're creating here brings a level of excitement to me. And it's been a lot of nights. There's been a lot of nights from like, should we just keep going? Should we just give up? Like, this is costing too much money. It's tying up too many resources. It's taking up too much time. I'm sacrificing time away from my family, from my kids. But I think we're here today, and I think it's going to be one of the best decisions that we've made here to create and to give away, to give back, and to put everything that we've done for the last decade into this baby, if you will, so it can become a beacon of hope. And the IN8 network, guys, is the first ever decentralized business collective. What we mean by that, what do we mean by business collective? Number one, we are registering with the state of Utah as a official DAO. That is a legal entity in the state of Utah. We are doing this so we are number one compliant here in the United States of America. I love my country. I've served my country. I want to pay taxes in my country. I want to work from my home, and I want to have my freedoms and my liberties, and I want to pursue my happiness here in my country. And so we are doing everything in accordance with the laws. We are creating a global sales and marketing and media company that is governed by you, the people, a decentralized autonomous organization. That term might scare some people, but don't let it scare you. All it means is that you have the power. You have a voice. You have a vote. You have influence in the direction of this first ever business collective. And the way we do that, guys, is through a family of interlinked companies. Okay, what we're talking about today, guys, is the formation of IN8 network. It is a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization for the people, by the people, governed by the people, governed by you, that participate in the direction and the administration of the organization. We also have our technology company. We founded our technology company back at the beginning of the year. This is our hardware company. Some of you guys might have already been involved in the hardware side of things. We've done approximately, I don't know the exact number. I should have looked it up. I know we've done over $2 million in sales in the last 6 months. And I go to people that are looking to invest in companies, VCs and banks, and they're like, wow, you're a startup and you've already done that much money in sales. I'm like, you haven't seen anything yet. Okay. And today, guys, we're introducing the software side of things through IN8 Labs. But I want to talk about how all of these things, all of these families, they are interconnected. And we'll do that throughout the presentation, okay? But what I want to put the focus on today is the network. I want you to understand that there's other entities out there, the hardware side, the software side, the network. We are the P2P sales. We are that direct sales organization run by the people. Now, what we are doing today, guys, is we are inviting you guys to participate in the governance. What does that mean? That means in the direction and influence of this organization. How do you do that? Again, through blockchain technologies. In the formation of the DAO, we have created 21,000 DAO seats. If we were talking in traditional terms, in traditional finance, in publicly traded companies, these DAO seats would be your members or your member interest or your stock or your shareholders, if you will. Okay, there's 21,000 DAO seats available. You have the ability to influence the direction, govern by sitting on committees and being able to give back and be that beacon of hope for others. So let's talk about how we do this. We talked about the mission statement, organizing the people. These DAO seats, this gives you the ability to have a seat at the table, digitally speaking, okay, around the world. It doesn't matter if you're in Europe or Latin America or here in the US, we can come together digitally, okay, on the blockchain through technology, and we can create the nation that we want, okay? And we within the DAO, we have two member classes. There's your ambassador class and your founding class. The ambassadors, and we'll talk more about these benefits here, the ambassador class are going to have access to voting rights. So you're going to be able to vote on proposals, and you're going to have token rewards for our tokenomic side of things. The founder class is going to obviously have voting rights, token rewards, but it's also going to have access to dividend payouts, which we'll talk in the light paper. It defines all this. Dividend payouts are not done in token, but in a large cap cryptocurrency or stablecoin. You have the ability to sit on committees and direct and govern and give your influence, whether a small voice or a large voice. Everybody is welcome. And then our nitro fuel, I've been talking about this, explaining it to people, but I think the best way is, I think everybody's seen a Fast and the Furious movie, right? Everybody has seen a Fast and the Furious movie. It doesn't matter if it's the first one or the 10th one. But just imagine when whoever your favorite character is, right? Whether it's the Vin Diesel character, Paul Walker character, they're racing and they click that switch and they press that button. That nitrous oxide goes into that engine, and what does it do? It just gives it a power boost, right? And they end up winning the race. So nitro fuel is a way for you to have access to different bonuses and perks to speed up your token rewards. So these are the DAO seats we have available. Now, I'm going to bring Liv on here just in a second, and Travis, you as well. I want to get to this point, organizing the people. Why are these founder seats, why are these ambassador seats so important in the direction? Number one, because it's not just sharing in the dividends or the rewards or the royalties of the organization that we're creating, but it gives us the ability to fulfill our strategy, to fulfill our purpose, organize the people. That was step one. What was the second step? Develop the tech. Our technology company, IN8 Technologies, and our software company, IN8 Labs, work together to develop the tech that we need to have the resources, or if you would, the commodities that we need, the software and hardware to be in control so nobody else can control us. If you're a small business owner out there and you're building your platforms, your software on big tech, doesn't matter which of the three, they control you. They can shut you down tomorrow. They could not like your business policies. They could not like your social views, your political views. They can censor you. They can shut you down. They can shut your profile down. They can shut your website down. Is that really freedom? Is that really you owning your business? Here at IN8 Technologies, IN8 Labs, we will develop software solutions and hardware solutions for the people, by the people. Now, again, organize the people, develop the tech, and then we decentralize to take back our economic power. Think about that really quick. Let that sit in. Organize, develop, decentralize. Now, the way that we have to do that, guys, is through our DAO, decentralized organization. In the blockchain space, the way that they do it is through governance tokens, okay? Our governance tokens are going to be what's called an NFT, a non-fungible token. What does that mean? It just means it is a representation of some digital artwork. So you see, these are some samples of our NFTs that we're going to be putting out there. Liv has done an absolutely amazing job in creating these. Imagine having to create 21,000 unique images in a couple weeks' time. It has been a Goliath type of workload. It's like climbing Mount Everest while trying to make it a sprint or a marathon. So the way we govern, guys, the way we take back our economic power, the way we develop tech is through blockchain technologies in this DAO. The way we do that is, again, through the governance of NFTs, okay, or the NFTs as a governance, and through a tokenomics or a token economy, okay? Liv, Travis, I lost you guys on screen for whatever reason, but let's talk a little bit about what I covered here. I wanted to kind of get through the DAO. I wanted to get through kind of the vision, the token economy. And I know some people might be wondering, hey, well, it might be too much for a lot of people. I feel like we needed to get to this point in time to have a small conversation, what the DAO can do, how the DAO can do it, and why the DAO is doing it. Those are the questions I want you guys to be able to answer by the end of this. Why are we doing this? To take back our economic power. You guys have power. We're just giving it away through our actions or inactions, okay? We are giving away our data because if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. Remember that. Keep that in your mind. So, any thoughts, Liv, Travis? I lost you guys, so I can't see you guys. I don't even know if you guys can hear me right now.
So I'll jump in here. I love that we are moving to a DAO. If people truly understand the power of a DAO, we firmly believe, right? We know, we've recognized, we've talked about that the world has changed. We believe business needs a radically different ownership model for the next phase of not just the internet, but the way that the world operates today. And what I love the most about the DAO is that it's operated in total transparency.
Yep.
It's enforced by the blockchain, operated by the people, with a mission to empower the people. I'm going to say that again, right? We are a tech company that's operated in total transparency. How? Because it's enforced by the blockchain, operated by the people with a mission to empower the people. That's a totally different model than what Liv was talking about before when we talk about corporate America. And if you can understand that, you understand why this is such a big deal. DAOs are the future. DAOs are, we talked about when you go register an entity, you go register a sub-S corporation or an LLC corporation. A DAO is a new way of doing business that is meeting the world in business where it is today. And it is beyond innovative to be one of the first in the entire country to be able to operating as a tech company in this capacity. So first of all, I hope that people truly understand that evolution and that innovation. And with that, they allow us to be able to tap into unlimited resources, to be able to draw on the talents of the community, right? These NFT owners, they share a common goal. They share objectives for the betterment of the overall company. And what happens when people have a vested interest? Owner members, they're more likely and they're more willing to contribute their unique talents to the overall collective. How many times, let's go back and look at just some of the stories, inside of the blockchain community, some of these exchanges that have closed down. What if those companies were operating from a place of total transparency, where the members had an opportunity to truly know everything that's happening financially? The members had an opportunity to be able to even cast votes that ultimately led that company in a new direction. That is something that's never been done before. And so what we're doing here in these NFTs, so that you understand, this is an asset that you are acquiring, not just a seat on a DAO, but you're acquiring an asset that once they're gone, And so
Yeah.
for me, when I look at these, and as you start to understand the tokenomics that go along with these seats, with these NFTs, and you understand the potential that comes along with them, guys, I look at IPO type of opportunities, and I think about how you have to be an accredited investor to be invited to an IPO, where basically you get invited to an initial public offering before the company goes public. I want each and every one of you to imagine for a moment being invited to, let's say, an IPO like Google when it was first coming out, when it was just a concept. Many of you might not know that Google was the 18th search engine to come out. They weren't first, and they weren't at the top of the list. So imagine this company comes along and they start talking about disruption and innovation, and you have a chance to be one of the 20,000 seat members that's invited to that initial public offering. How would your life be different today? Now, here we are sitting in the same capacity with a tech company that has the potential to be able to capitalize on the fastest growing industry in the world right now, which is data, which many are referring to as a gold rush. And you have a chance to be able to own one of those seats, to be able to have a seat at the table in a company that is run in this type of manner is absolutely incredible. And these are the type of opportunities. I bring up IPOs because, again, only the few are invited to those opportunities. They don't ever have an opportunity to be able to participate at this level, at this stage. And if you can understand that in its entirety, you understand the value of what you are seeing here. Forget about the fact that you might not understand the term non-fungible token. You might not understand the tokenomics yet, which is a fancy word for economics of the way that the distribution of the tokens and royalties will operate. That will come in time, but just recognize the moment in time that we are in right now. This is a very special opportunity to be a part of something significant. And I believe that these type of opportunities don't come along very often.
I love it. I love it. And I love the comparison you made there. And I wanted to just say one thing, right? The aspect of Web3 decentralization, it takes what I think a publicly traded company is supposed to be, and it actually implements it. It gives us the ability, it gives a shareholder the ability, because what happens still, even in a publicly traded company, you have a board of directors, and that board of directors does everything. It governs the entire organization. So a publicly traded company is still centralized to a few key individuals. And they're approving the CEO's bonuses of billions of dollars, if you've seen some of those in the news lately. And they're approving their own salaries, and they're approving who they want to bring in, those lobbyist people, right? Those lobbyist organizations. So Web3 truly brings it back to the power of the people, because every single day, through the linking of blockchain technologies and the linking of you holding an NFT, you're able to be directly linked with the organization, the DAO. Okay. So Liv, I'll turn the time over to you. I just want to say, while I have these, I went back to the artwork here because I didn't see you on screen earlier. Thank you for this monumental lift of getting this artwork done. I know it's probably going to go down in history as one of the largest NFT drops in history, with some of the best artwork in the fastest time. So thank you for that, and your thoughts up until now.
Yeah, no, I love you explained this so well. So no, yeah, I love it. And I just wanted to say, yeah, it's basically what Travis said, right? And you guys explained it really well. It's decentralized and it's transparent, right? And so like this project, just the facts that we're putting together, the people that want to do this, that are crazy enough to take on the mission, just positions you, where else would you position yourself? That's how I see it, right? And the opportunities that come with it are just incredible. The artwork, I'm just going to mention on that, which, yes, it will probably go on the Guinness World Record. But it's not all lions, by the way, guys. But you know me, I hold on to surprises. So you can just imagine it's 21,000.
She even holds on surprises for me, because I have to beg to see some stuff sometimes.
It's true. He only saw these yesterday. So yeah, but then it's going to be a lot of surprises. It's going to be a lot of fun. But what I wanted to do with the art, right, is that I want people to hold on to who they are, because that's really the fuel to everything that we're going to do, right? It's who we are as humans and what that represents and the power that brings to the table. And so that's why I went with the innate greatness and limitlessness and power, because we all hold those keys. Those are the keys of changing the world, of building the future that we deserve. And, you know, as a holder, you're going to hold on to that. And that's going to remind you of who you are and what you're meant to be. And that's, you know, and that's my interpretation of the art and why I made it.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. So let's talk. I want to get into the nitty gritty of how this works. So first of all, you are going to acquire a governance NFT. Okay. You're going to hold that, whether you want to buy one or you want to buy many more, whatever, one or many, you decide how many you want. Okay. The more NFTs you hold, the more voting rights you have. So the more of a voice you have in the direction, right? So if you hold one, you got one vote. If you hold 500, you're going to get 500 votes. That's the weight that you have within the DAO. Now, once you have your governance NFT, you will stake it in what's called our reward system, if you will, our decentralized app. Okay. Once it is staked, that means it still belongs to you. You do not give it away. It's just kind of, that's what enables you to be part of the governance and also to receive token reward. So your NFT will then go and produce you token, IN8 token. Why do we have this IN8 token? Let's talk a little bit about this tokenomics of the IN8 token. So the NFT is your governance token. The actual IN8 token is a fungible token. That means it can be divided up, and this token can be used for transacting within our ecosystem. You can buy products and services. You could buy flights, vacations, hotels with this token from week one. Okay, so you automatically have a real world benefit inside of our ecosystem, inside of the DAO. Now, external, if you will, you can hold your token. If you decide to be a holder of the token, you can hold it. There's 100 million tokens that will be the max supply. Every year, we will have what's called an annual burning. We're not calling it a halving like other Web3 projects out there. It is an annual burning because it'll burn a fixed amount every single year, okay? We'll also have transaction fees built in for anything that's external to the ecosystem. External transactions will hold a 10%, what's called a tax. And this is to deter day traders, sniper traders, anybody that's wanting to come in and kind of pump and dump. They're going to have to think twice because there's going to be a 10% spread essentially before they even make the decision. And last but not least, kind of what makes all of this magic work is revenue burning or royalty burning. Everything that we do in developing tech, in developing technology solutions, whether that's hardware solutions or software solutions, all of those sales, a percentage of it, should I say, a percentage of those sales will be allocated to revenue burning. What does that mean? We already have been a successful startup. We're already in revenues. That means we'll already have revenues burns coming into our ecosystem. Now, here's the kicker. Because you guys are a member of the DAO, if you so decided to be, and you're seeing the burn, you're like, man, the burn is really low this month. Guess what? Guess who has control of the burn rate? We do. You do. Travis does. Liv does. Kramer does. Bob does. Whoever's listening on the call right now, whoever holds the NFT, because if we want to make or increase the revenue burn, guess what we got to do? We got to go out there and promote the DAO. We got to go out there and promote the products. We got to go out there and spread the word of the message, of the vision, of the manifesto, spread the word about the products and the open source solutions that we're bringing to the table, because all of that is going to bring in revenues, and all of those, a portion of those revenues go into supporting the token. So we're bringing real world support into a token economy here. So deflationary tokenomics, what does that mean? It just means there will never be more than 100 million tokens. And every one of those events, annual burning, transaction burn, and revenue burn, is taking away token from the supply. And because this is on blockchain, okay, there can never be more token minted. Unlike what happens in the real world, in a centralized banking system, there again is a small group of elite bankers that says, oh, we need to add more money to the economy. Oh, we need to take more money out of the economy. And that's what governs our economy in the real world. In a blockchain or a tokenomics aspect, we're setting everything from the beginning. The supply is set. Now, what are the events that can take token out? And as you take token out of the supply, what happens to the token that's left in circulation? Well, through the theory of supply and demand, okay, the less supply there is, the more demand we can create. Who creates the demand? The DAO does, by promoting and marketing and building the brands, spreading the word. It should increase the value of the tokens within your wallets. Now, like I said, you can use it for internal real world benefits through our travel clubs, through our products and services. You're going to be able to use it to transact inside of our marketplace. But at the same time, you're going to be able to exchange that value to a third-party exchange for a stable coin, let's call it. The pairings and all that stuff is set out in the light paper. All of this stuff is already being looked at and developed or approved by the state. I'm not saying we've been approved by the state, but we're in that process right now. So again, let's look at how this works. If you want to acquire an NFT, there's two different types, the ambassador and the founder. The great thing about this, guys, is you guys are the first hundreds of people to hear about this. As of today, guys, we've already sold over 500 NFTs. So the first block of NFTs is NFT 1 through NFT 1000. And that is at a price of $599 for the ambassador class and $999 for the founder class. Okay. So if you want it one, as long as you're still in that pricing block, it's going to be $999. Right now, we are waiving any minting fees, any additional fees, because we are in pre-sale. We already talked about the DAO privileges there, but the price will only increase. I suspect by Monday, Tuesday at the latest, we're already going to be on our tier 2 pricing, which increases to $800 or $1,300 respectively. Guys, any thoughts on that? Any clarification, Travis, that you'd want to add to anything I just said right there? In a different angle?
Jumping up and down in my seat right here, and I'm going to have to excuse myself here in a moment so that I can run to my son's baptism. But I just want everyone to understand, you know, one of the things that I'm so excited about is I've been in the blockchain space for the last, 10 years, and I've watched projects, I've watched the rug pulls, I've watched projects that were attached to RWAs that potentially, didn't materialize. But if you think about the missing component to every one of those projects, what is it? It's transparency. It's transparency. And what's the second thing? It's the fact that there's a few people making all of the decisions, not the members. The few people are making decisions based on what's best for the few people. If you guys truly understand the genius behind this DAO and what's happening here is this is a blockchain project. This is a tech company. Right? We're a tech company first, before anything else, a tech company that is operating in total transparency, that is supported by the blockchain, that is run by the people. That means the governance of all of the burns, the royalties, where the revenue is spent, is decided by you. Guys, if you get that, that's why where Web3 is going and why we believe that there needs to be a radically different model. Collectively, we're all better than one individually, because there's no one person that's making a decision based on that decision, or based on their own personal best interests. At the end of the day, when you think about a community is only a community when the community starts thinking about the collective and everybody together instead of individuals thinking of a community of one. And that is why we have seen projects that have fallen short. Why? Because there was no transparency. Because we really didn't know, was there really revenue coming in? Where's that revenue coming from? We really didn't know, where, you know, who's deciding where these burns are coming from. And I'm not talking about any one project. What I'm talking about is collectively in the industry, there has been a huge problem in its lack of transparency. So for those of you that are blockchain enthusiasts, I hope that you guys are literally sitting on the edge of your seat, jumping up and down, understanding this has everything, the makings of becoming a giant, and not just in the technology space from the data center standpoint. I mean, we haven't even gotten into the innovation of what we're doing inside of the data center industry, decentralizing the data industry and taking it away from the handful of people that monopolize this industry, that literally govern 80%, control 80+% of the industry. And we're putting that back into the people's hands. Sorry, Kramer, if I'm talking too fast, because I'm just freaking excited right now. And I know you're trying to translate that excitement, but what we're doing in the data industry in itself is huge. But now if you understand this DAO and this opportunity on the DAO side to participate in this giant tech company that's run by you, the dividends are distributed to you. Like, if you guys truly get this, then you'll understand why I bought a heck of a lot more than just one NFT, and I'm going to be buying a lot more. So I'm sorry, I'm fired up, I'm excited. I just want to say, Joe, my hat goes off to you. You've always been an innovator. You've always led the world in digital entrepreneurship. Liv, you are absolutely brilliant in the things that you do. And I love this ecosystem and this community. And I am absolutely fired up about it. So with that, I'm going to kind of turn off my camera here, and I'm going to give it back to you.
Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Travis. I know, I know, guys, we've been here about an hour already, and we could probably be here another 2 hours. I'm gonna kind of just take from this point forward. I'm gonna go through. We have a lot more to go through, but Liv, I want to get any type of, and I'll bring you back on at the end, Liv. But any types of thoughts on, you know, the DAO, the network. I got a question. Is there going to be monthly fees? There's not any monthly fees if you're just an NFT holder. We'll talk about the different classes and the different user types that we'll have within the ecosystem. But the reason that we're explaining everything to you guys is that so you as an NFT holder can understand how the DAO, how the organization is going to go out there and create revenue, create royalty, create solutions that are going to solve problems and be able to create value for ourselves within the DAO and for you as an NFT holder.
Right. No, for me, it's just like, I think that our next part here is just really going to talk about the sustainability, right? And the different parts, because the brilliance of this project and the way it's set up, it's just not each pillar alone, right? It's the entire foundation. It's built by linking these things together, and the products and the technology usage. So that's the next part. And I think that's really what ties up, you know, and really demonstrates the power and the value of this project. And being structured this way is just what gives the transparency and the power back to the people. So I love all parts of it.
Perfect. So let's move into the roadmap here, guys. Really quickly, you know, where we're at right now, we're in the pre-sales mode, right? Today, number one, we are in pre-sales mode. Over the next week or so, we will have our IN8 social site up and our IN8 business platforms launched, okay? They're actually working on all the APIs and the URLs right now. We'll put those sites out there probably before the weekend. So that's number two. Number three, all of the active members can already access within our ecosystem the marketplace, the discounts on hardware products, and any of the digital seats. That's number three. Number four, we've been working on for a while now, the formation, the legitimacy of formally registering with the state of Utah as a DAO. That's being worked on right now. I don't have any control over that. You know, that could be a couple weeks to a month, okay? Now, from number 4 on forward, we'll drop the NFTs once we get the approval to do so. That will start any type of engagement parameters, any type of qualifications for the DAOs. It's going to be pretty simple, guys. You're going to have to come into our platform. That'll be the qualification period, the staking period, if you will. And then we'll kind of move on here. Number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Essentially, well, I could say up to about number 11. Let's say number 11. All of that starts on the same day, okay? The nitro fuel, the staking, the activation of the DAO seats, and the creation of tokens and the token rewards. All of that's going to happen. Boom, 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 boom. Once we get the approval from the state, you go 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12, being able to utilize the token. That might even come before, because we'll probably have an ability for people to, once the token's created, have the ability for them to utilize the token for our marketplace. So all of these things, guys, I don't foresee it taking us more than about 4 weeks. Again, the one caveat is you can see down at the bottom over there, all dates are estimated and are largely dependent on the compliance process with the state of Utah. Okay. So I do want to just kind of hit that home really quickly. Our technology, the smart contracts have been built, the light paper is written. You can go and get a draft of the light paper right now. You can see the tokenomics. We have the sites up and running. We have the marketplaces up and running. The technology is in place. Okay. It's finalizing the details. Now, getting to Robert's question here, are there going to be monthly fees once you sign up? Well, it depends how you are coming into the ecosystem, Robert, okay? And this goes for everybody. Number one, on the top left-hand side, you're going to have DAO members. Those are your NFT owners. The NFT is a one-time purchase. You purchase it once, and it's for the lifetime existence of the DAO, okay? If the DAO runs 100 years, it's good for 100 years. If the DAO lasts 1,000,000 years, it's good for, and you can pass that on through your generations, right? So DAO members, it's just a one-time purchase. Our brand partners, we have an annual membership that you are able to purchase. You get products and services and other rights. Right now, if you want to sign up to be a brand partner, we are also gifting you an NFT. So anybody that signs up as a brand partner, we are also gifting you a DAO member seat if you so want it. Okay. Now, the tech users and the tech owners. Let's talk about the tech owners right here. This is for what some people probably know as the CloudX hardware owners, okay? Those are the technology owners. That is a one-time purchase, a hardware pack, and then they go into a system of marketing, promoting. The company goes in marketing and promoting to build revenues and royalties for the CloudX owners. And then our tech users are our end consumers, people that are out there using the products and services and the software, I guess I should say, that are within our ecosystem. Okay. Liv, any thoughts on this one here? I think I pretty much covered it, but I want to be able to get to a point, and I'm going to go through some of the rest of the slides here till the end.
Right. No, this is how, the different segments of population come together to sustain this product. Right. And we're going to talk about the industry and why it's so big and the direction we're going and why it makes it sustainable. But that's pretty much it. And that's how all the groups interact to build what we're building today. So yeah, no, I love your explanation.
And I do have a question here that I do want to answer. Why is this kicking off without the regulatory setup completed in Utah? It's a great question because the code of Utah actually allows for it. Okay, so we're still working within compliance of this. The IN8 network is set up. It's officially registered. Now it is just a conversion over to what's called an LLD, a limited liability decentralized organization in Utah. So the law allows for us to do this. This is the ecosystem we're creating, and this is the pre-sales of what we're doing. Now, I want to talk about technology as a product. For those of you guys that are here, have been in the direct sales industry, that's where I got my start. That's where I've made a lot of my money, is in the direct sales industry. And I've been part of this industry for 10, 15 years. And there's been weight loss products. There's been energy drink products. There's been digital services. There's been academies that we've sold. And all of those are fine and great, and there's nothing wrong with them. There's oils out there, there's lotions out there, there's toothpastes out there that companies sell these consumable products. We will have consumable products if the DAO votes it into existence. We also have physical consumable products in our ecosystem. But I think what sets us apart, the innovation that we are bringing to the table, is technology as a product. Technology as a product, TAP, as I'm calling it. Technology as a product means that this would not be possible without our tech owners, our CloudX owners. They have gone out there and they've pre-purchased, okay, hardware packs that we've installed into data centers in Irvine. We're setting up another one in Atlanta. And all of what we are doing with the IN8 network, the NFT systems, other Web3 companies, other hosting solutions, other people, third parties that want to host on our solutions, all of those revenues are going back to the CloudX hardware owners. But at the same time, what this allows us to do is to create solutions on top of that CloudX hardware, which they earn, and now we have a product to sell, technology as a product. So we have a couple videos that we want to share here really quick. Before we do so, let's kind of talk about the industry of cloud computing. There are a few market leaders out there, and I say few, 3: Google, Amazon, Microsoft. In the US is the largest market in the world. It's over $500 billion, and it is expected to grow to $2 trillion by 2032. What does that mean? This is an industry that is in growth mode. It is scaling ever so quickly. You can see it in the news every single day. There's looking for more data center, more electricity, because companies understand that technology is the future. Well, there's a monopoly going on here if you see it. There's 3 companies that control 80% of the market. And IN8 is stepping in, IN8 Technologies is stepping in to decentralize the ownership of the hardware, to allow the people to own the hardware and earn the revenues from that hardware. Instead of it going to a couple people up at the top or the shareholders or the board, it gets distributed evenly, okay, based on usage, okay, based on usage, gets distributed back to the owner of that hardware. This is a model taken from decentralization. This is the future, in my opinion, and this is how we get back our freedom.
Imagine waking up with more money than when you went to bed. That's not a dream. It's the reality for those who've mastered the art of passive income. Successful individuals aren't just working hard, they're working smart. By multiplying their wealth through assets that earn for them, even in their sleep. Think about it. Owning real estate, vehicles, intellectual property, and cutting-edge equipment. These aren't just possessions, they're your silent earners, tirelessly working to pad your bank account through leases, subscriptions, royalties, and fees. The best part? They don't demand your time, energy, or constant attention. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of asset gives me the best edge? Let's look at the market leaders. Amazon, Google, Apple. What's their secret weapon? Data technology assets. In today's digital gold rush, data is king. These giants are thriving by storing, processing, and leveraging data. But here's the kicker. What if you could tap into this data tech boom with minimal upfront cost? Enter CloudX. It's not just another cloud technology. It's a game changer designed to decentralize the profit power of big tech. With CloudX, you're revolutionizing how data profits are earned and shared. Over the next 12 months, IN8 is launching multiple data centers globally. And here's your exclusive invitation to be part of this groundbreaking movement. Ready to change your financial future? Discover how to jumpstart your journey with CloudX today.
And so those are our tech owners, our CloudX Fusion cloud that we've been setting up over the last few months. This has been something that we've been working on tirelessly. And the Fusion cloud is bringing a private cloud and a public cloud together and decentralizing the hardware ownership of it. Okay, this is the solution that we have to take the power away from big tech. It is the solution that we have to be able to become a hyperscaler, because with the power of the people, okay, and you earning the revenues directly is a way that we can monetize or be in front of the wave that's coming in monetization of GPU rentals and CPU rentals. It's already happening. It's a $500 billion a year industry. It's a completely regulated and compliant business here in the US. We will not have any compliance issues on this business model. Okay, there are obviously some compliance things. There's going to be do's and don'ts. There's going to be trainings. So I want you guys to understand that is product number one for those of you guys that want to be tech users, okay, or sorry, tech owners. Now let's talk a little bit about tech as on the user side. What are some of the products? Once we have the hardware in place, what are some of the things that is happening in the world right now is that computing and storage is happening and we don't even know it, guys. This is an industry that most people don't even know about, but it is a necessity in our lives right now. I can guarantee you right now, every single person in your family that owns a smart device, a laptop, a cell phone, is utilizing the product we are going to talk about next. Because every single one of you guys has a cloud backup. Why? Because more data is being stored and processed and created than ever before. In the last 2 years, we've created more data than we have in the previous 20 years of the existence of data technologies. So this doesn't just show a growth mode. Okay, this shows exponential growth of use. So this as a product, guys, okay, we don't have to go out there and be the next billion-dollar company and say we're going to have the best solutions out there. Will we have some amazing solutions? Yes. But this is a product that every single person uses. Doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur, doesn't matter if you're a teenager, doesn't matter if you're a mom or dad or even a grandmother. Everybody wants their photos backed up. Every company wants their files backed up. And that's what our next product is about. That's what we have set out to do in creating these solutions that every single person out there in the world is utilizing. And so I want you guys to understand that. I'm going to play one more video for us here really quickly, and it's going to talk about the software solution that goes on top of the hardware solution that we just created. So with that, guys, give me 1 second here. We'll set this video up.
In the digital world we live today, data is everything. Your data is important, your data is valuable, and your data should only be yours. It's time to take back control with IN8 Hub. IN8 Hub is your all-in-one decentralized content collaboration platform that puts you in charge of your data. Let's dive into what makes IN8 Hub the ultimate solution for your digital needs. First up, IN8 Drive. Imagine having all your files at your fingertips, accessible from anywhere, anytime, without worrying about unauthorized access. IN8 Drive offers secure cloud storage and file sharing, ensuring your data stays private and protected. Whether you're at home, in the office, or on the go, IN8 Drive makes it easy to access and share your documents. Next, meet IN8 Connect, your secure gateway to online meetings, screen sharing, and video conferences. Say goodbye to data leaks and hello to secure, seamless communication. IN8 Connect ensures your conversations are private and secure. You can chat with team members while editing documents, making teamwork more interactive and efficient. Plus, full mobile support means you can stay connected no matter where you are. Boost your productivity with IN8 Desk. This all-in-one productivity suite integrates your calendar, contacts, mail, and projects, making it easier than ever to stay organized and on top of your tasks. Keep everything in sync across your mobile and desktop devices so you're always up to date. Last but not least, IN8 Docs. This powerful online office suite allows you to collaborate on documents, spreadsheets, and presentations in real time. It supports all major file formats and works seamlessly across all modern browsers. Edit documents on any device, whether it's a desktop, laptop, or mobile. IN8 Hub brings all these powerful tools together in one integrated platform. Plus, with IN8 Hub's commitment to data privacy, you can rest assured that your information stays in your hands. Ready to take control of your data? Visit IN8 Hub today and discover how we can help you safeguard your digital life while boosting your productivity. IN8 Hub, your data, your rules.
IN8 Hub. IN8 Hub is our first product, tech as a product that is built exclusively on our CloudX hardware owners' hardware, okay? It is a solution that can replace a Google Drive, a Dropbox. How much are you paying for that? You know, $9.99, $12.99 a month. It could replace your iCloud. You install the app on your phone. You can sync your entire photo gallery. You can sync your files. It integrates with your Android operating system, your iOS operating system. It works a replacement for Google Docs or Microsoft Docs. It can be a replacement for Zoom as well. In the future, we will be hosting all of our calls, all of our webinars. You as individuals, it can replace your Zoom. How much are you paying for Zoom? The idea with this technology suite, with this hub, is that you can go out there and replace every one of these features that are on big tech and replace it with your own server. You can have your own virtual private cloud up and running for you, so your data is secure, your information is secure, and you know exactly where your data is being processed, okay? So every single solution that we bring to the table, IN8 Hub just happens to be the first. It is built on open source software, again, going through our message of decentralization, built on open source software that has been proven with millions and millions of users. So is this software scalable? It is, okay? We will teach you what it's all about. We have alpha testers right now testing everything out, and soon, probably within the next 14 days or so, this product will start to retail. Why are we talking about hardware packs and software solutions? Because that is the way the IN8 NFT owners will receive, through the royalty burns, the token reward value. Okay, so understand that. I got some questions about the NFTs and stuff. We'll kind of hold some of those questions till the end, guys. What I want to do, kind of just in closing, about the products and the solutions that we bring to the table. Develop the tech, hardware solutions, software solutions. Tech is the future. We now have the ability to control the commodity, okay, that can make us as an organization, I don't want to use the term wealthy wealthy in financial terms, okay, but wealthy in freedom, wealthy in bringing our rights back to us, wealthy in being able to pursue the things that we are passionate about, whether that's because you're changing your life financially or spiritually, or you're passionate about something now and it's giving you that hope back, okay? Now, all of this, I got the question about the NFTs. The NFTs, like I said, is a one-time purchase. Now, if you decide to become a member of our IN8 business, okay, our brand partner program, we'll go through some of these little like nuances here, okay? So first, we want to talk about how this is the future of business. Number one, it is owned by the people. If you buy an NFT, and you can also decide to be a brand partner, you can be an NFT owner and a brand partner. I would recommend you buy a membership, which we'll talk about here in a second, because it'll give you the membership to the brand partner program and it'll give you an NFT, okay? But what we want to talk about, and I've honestly seen probably thousands of people change their life through this model of business, especially in emerging markets. Here in the US, you see people creating the lifestyles that they want. And that's through, going out there and creating direct sales teams through high ticket sales, creating direct sales through high ticket sales, team sales, all right, being able to also sell socially, be an influencer, represent the brand, and also develop digital marketing and have digital marketing sales. So one of the biggest differences here, the IN8 NFTs is just a one-time purchase. The IN8 membership, which, by the way, while supplies last, we are gifting you an NFT with the annual membership. So if you decide today to become a member, the best value might be the IN8 membership. Maybe you don't want to be a member, just buy the NFT. The decision is yours, okay? The IN8 ambassador and IN8 founder membership. There's 2 levels of membership. I like to talk about this internally. It's like our Costco membership, okay? You have 2 levels. It's an annual membership. One gets you a 5% discount on all products and services within our marketplace. The other one gets you a 10% discount on all products and services within our marketplace. Both of them get you 365-day annual membership, or 365 days to our business brand partner program. It gets you all the marketing tools, sales tools that you need. It gets you access to all of our previous products in the educational platforms. The travel club does have an additional charge to it. We'll talk about that later. Right now, we're just grandfathering everybody in, okay? Like I said, the bonus on the membership right now is that you're going to get the membership to be a brand partner and you're going to get the NFT. So if I were doing this, how would Joe do this? Thank you for asking. I would go and purchase my founder membership because I know that's going to get me an NFT that right now costs $999. I can just buy the NFT, but I also want to do the business. I want to be a brand partner because that's what I'm passionate about. I want to share the message. And as I build my brand partner business, guess what I'm doing? I'm also taking a bite of another apple, and I'm getting token rewards for being an NFT holder. So now I'm not just having the active income that I'm building through my business opportunity, but I'm also able to earn the dividends and royalties, the token rewards through the royalty system by holding on to this NFT and staking it. So now I can potentially start to build two sources of income while doing one thing. That's called focus, but it's also called creating multiple streams of income while you're focusing. Okay. So that's the way I would do it. And then on top, once I have my membership, I would then go and buy additional NFTs if I was so inclined to, and I had the potential economically to do so. So that's the way I would do things. Now, like I said, you buy the membership, okay, buy one of these, you get gifted an NFT. Now, what's going to happen at one point in time, imagine once we get to the 5,000 NFT level, okay, that's now the NFT is going to be $1,599, $1,600. But if you bought the annual membership and we were still giving away the NFT, you're saving $100. So there's a couple ways, and I use this term with Liv all the time. It's kind of funny. A couple ways to skin the cat and a couple ways to go about it. It's up to you. You have the options. You can become an annual member as an ambassador or as a founder, or you can just become an NFT holder as an ambassador NFT holder or as a founder NFT holder. The choice is yours. Understand the different privileges. There is referral commissions for if you go out there, you're in our brand partner and somebody wants to buy an NFT credit at this point. There are direct sales bonuses that DSB, you can make a commission for selling these NFTs and these memberships right now. There's PVs, all this stuff. We can go into a sales training later, but there is a commission structure. There are DAO privileges giving for both the annual membership and the NFTs. Okay. Really quick, let's talk about the compensation plan, how you will be compensated for building a team. It's really simple. For me, we want to keep it simple so it can duplicate. Number one, the direct sales bonuses is changing to a 3-level direct sales bonus. What does that mean? It's going to pay multiple levels up. The rank bonus is now only 2 enrollment leg requirement, and the team commissions is still up to 20%. There are some modifications. We'll go through some of these. But the direct sales bonus here really quickly, this is just an example. Let's say Sue down at the bottom, she buys a CloudX hardware pack. That comes with a $2,000 direct sales bonus. What the system's going to do starting this week is it's going to look for the first active upline. Let's say that was Dan there. He's going to receive $1,000. The next active upline, let's say that was John. He's going to receive $500. And then the third active upline, he is going to receive a $500 bonus. Okay. So that's the way it's taking that $2,000 and it's splitting it up 50%, 25%, 25%. That's going to be an example, but that's going to go for the annual memberships. That's going to go for our products and services, and that's going to go for our CloudX hardware pack. This is a dynamically compressed bonus. What does that mean? This is very important, guys. If you guys have been in our company previously and you guys were working with us, the structure is staying the same. All you have to do is go and get one of the annual memberships to become active. Because if you're not, and somebody in your downline, somebody in your organization purchases something and you're not active, it's going to compress you out. And so it's going to skip you in that sense. So let's say Sue bought a hardware pack again. And let's say Catherine was not active and she was a original sponsor, but she's off in La La Land, and then John's off in La La Land. And then there's finally Livia here. She's going to make $1,000 bonus. And then Suzanne is going to make a $500 bonus. And then there's 2 other, sponsors in that upline are in La La Land. And so Joe up at the top, I'm going to get a $500. So this is a way that it's going to be able to distribute the money to the people that are actually moving the chains forward, that are actually active in the company. So this is a 3-level direct sales bonus, dynamically compressed. Now, as far as the overall compensation, we're not going to go through everything here. I just wanted you guys to see, essentially, we're taking the leg maxes to 50%. You'll only have to build 2 teams all the way down. Still, it's a very simple plan. About 4 people on an annual pass, you're going to be making about a $500 4-week residual there. So it is very, very simplified, okay? Very simplified. You do have to, in the unit level, have 2 distinct legs that are growing. So the leg max, okay, that rank bonus, it is 2 distinct legs, so it can't just be 1 leg. So if you think about it now, you have 2 rank bonus legs and you have 2 teams. It simplifies the message, and it actually puts more money into the compensation plan, but it puts more money in the right places. Not a larger percentage, but just a larger, or just paying to the people that are actually doing the work. So that is the compensation, guys. That is our business. That is our product. That is our concept. You have the ability right now. This is an invite only program for the next couple weeks. This is our pre-launch. It is only available by invite. We have our IN8 replicated site up and ready for people to be able to go out there and share that. If you know people that want to just buy an NFT, they'll be able to just buy the NFT. If you know people that want to become members, they can become members. The choice is yours. The flexibility is there. The products are being developed. The hardware's in data centers. We now have the ability to build something that's never been done before. In order for us to do this, I open this invitation to you. Come in, become a DAO seat member. It doesn't matter if you're an ambassador class, a founder class, doesn't matter. What I want you guys to know, like Travis said, we will run this better than a publicly traded company. The great thing about this is we will have full transparency on the revenues coming in, on the royalties. You will be able to see it as an NFT holder because you'll be behind the scenes seeing what is going on inside of our company. You'll be able to go out there and promote and sell the products if you so wish to. If not, you do not have to. But the more you promote, if I own a restaurant and I promote my restaurant, I'm going to send people to my restaurant all day long. Why? Because I own it. If I own a hotel, I'm going to send people to my hotel. Why? Because I own it. So if you know people that are looking for data storage, that are looking for cloud computing, send them our way. Why? Because you own a stake in this revolution. And that's what we're setting out to do. It's been an amazing journey to get here. Again, I just want to send a shout out to all of the, corporate staff out there. Liv, thank you so much. Travis, Kramer for translating, Colby on the media, Misty on all of the emails that you get. I know that is a huge lift. Bob on the tech side, our cloud team out there, Nash and Mike, for all that they're doing on the cloud side. We have an amazing team. You guys as DAO members will start to see the internal mechanisms of what is making this the next great thing. So with that, guys, I want to say thank you so much. Liv, thank you for being on with me here till the end. There might be questions. We will be hosting a Tuesday presentation call. It will not be this long. It'll be broken down. There was a lot of detail that we went through to get the message out. We will get the videos dropped to you guys if you guys want to share the product videos, the CloudX video, the Hub video, the DAO video, the Manifesto video. Those are there for you guys to be able to use as tools to invite people to join the revolution. So with that, guys, thank you so much. Have a phenomenal weekend. Thank you so much for your 2 hours of time that you gave me this morning. There might be questions. Send them in the chat groups, WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups. We will get you guys answers. Thank you so much, and we'll talk very soon.